Hey, what's going on, guys? JC here, coming at you with another 7.3 Feral Druid opener macro guide. So my last macro video did extremely well, has over 11,000 views, over 120 likes. I gained like almost 60 subscribers from it, so I can't thank you guys enough for all the support on that video. It's truly amazing. So what I've done was I've come up with another macro that's going to utilize Sabretooth and BloodTalons. So in the last video, the last macro guide was Brutal Slash and Moment of Clarity, which was more of just a spam macro. So this macro will be spammable as well, but it's not going to be as efficient because of, you know, Moment of Clarity procs giving the free shreds. But this still does some serious damage, and I'm gonna show you guys on the target dummy, and then I'm also gonna show you just a few clips from some arenas just to show you how well that this macro works. And to debunk some of the comments that I was getting from last video, people were saying, you know, oh, you're hitting dummies, so your DPS is gonna be higher. Yes, it is gonna be higher. I was also using Brutal Slash, which hits multiple targets. This right here is a straight single target, just single target mayhem. It's for picking off the healers, picking off casters in the back. It works extremely well. So I'm going to do a little demonstration on the target dummies themselves. Should burst up to around 2 million DPS and just hold it for a while. Finish off at 1.31 million. At around 65-70 million, you start to get energy starved, which I said this in my last video, it's going to happen. I strongly do not recommend using this in a PvE situation. The opener will work, but once the opener is done, I strongly recommend you going to play the class as it's intended. You will be energy starved. You will be losing out on DPS. So that is a full disclaimer. Just wanted to get that out of there. So to show off this macro, we're going to go into our stealth. We got our target right here. He's got a wooden sword and a shield, and I mean, he's looking like he's ready to go. So we're just going to walk up, and we're literally just going to spam. And if you watch the numbers, that was 3 million DPS right there. And like I said, right now we are complete single target. We are not hitting Brutal Slash. We are not AoEing. It's just insane damage. So once that is over, you then switch over to another spam macro, just to basically finish out your Incarnation. Once Incarnation's gone, you start to lose, you know, DPS. You start to lose your crits. I mean, everything. Your energy starts being a little bit far more starved. Once you get about halfway through your second Tiger's Fury is when it really starts to happen. But as you can see, we finished off 65 million damage, 1.5 million DPS, 100% complete single target on a Raider dummy. Now, yes, I'm 929 item level, which does play a part in my DPS. But whenever you come into a PvP situation, the stats aren't going to matter. The trinkets aren't going to matter. I don't get the 10k agility proc. I don't get the little serpents to assist me, which is another thing. I had a comment on my last video saying that this target or this trinket is garbage. I completely agree with you, but PvP is all about item level. This trinket here is my highest item level trinket that has agility on it, so that's what I'm just going with. So we're going to roll right into the arena clips showing this macro off, and then we'll come back and I will show you the actual macro itself. All right, so if we go into our macros, here they are. So here's our opener for blood. It's going to be the same as my last one, just changed a little bit differently. Of course, you know, you show tooltip, and then it's just a cast sequence. So every time you switch targets, it's going to reset, but you can't use this unless your Ashamane's Frenzy and your Incarnation is off cooldown. It will not pass a skill that is on cooldown. Just keep that in your mind. Okay, so if your Ashamane's Frenzy, even if your Tiger's Fury is on cooldown, the macro will stop at the cooldown. So like, this is why this is perfect for opening on a boss, or this is perfect for opening up on, you know, an arena target, or every 3 minutes you can open up in a battleground. So the spammer is right here. It's a little different. It's got a cast sequence on Tiger's Fury, which does not share a global cooldown. So every 30 seconds while spamming this little macro, it will automatically cast your Tiger's Fury. You don't have to worry about casting Tiger's Fury. It will not automatically cast Ashamane's Frenzy, so I strongly recommend whenever it comes off cooldown, you're just going to physically have to cast that yourself. So those are the two macros. It's fairly easy. If you watch my last video, it's the same principle. Copy, paste, put it in, and just straight wreck face. It's simple, it's easy, and it works freaking wonders. So yeah, that's about it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this macro. If you did, please support this video. Thumbs up, subscribe. I really appreciate all the support that I'm getting lately. It means the freaking world to me. You guys are fucking awesome. But if you want me to do any more classes, let me know. I like playing with macros. A lot of people frown on macros. I personally like them. They help me to get used to a class. It helps me like learn a rotation almost, and then once I'm comfortable with that, I can just go to it playing myself. But when it comes to a PvP situation, I know it's scrubby, I know it's pleb, but just being able to dominate with one button is freaking awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said, if you did, click that thumbs up button, subscribe, hit the little bell. You guys are fucking awesome, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.